As a developer, how you can 10x your day-to-day development productivity by using AI powered tool in Visual Studio Code. Now I will show you that in action. So let's get started with AI powered tool used in day-to-day Visual Studio Code development activity to enhance your 10x productivity. So I will going to show you Amazon developer queue that will help you to enhance your development productivity by 10x. So first, let me go through the extension and find Amazon queue extension. So first, what is Amazon Q? Amazon Q is a most capable generative AI powered assistant that will help you with building your code, implementing a new code, reviewing the existing code, building the test cases, building the documentation, and lot of other developers day-to-day activity. So this Amazon Q developer is an amazing extension available in Visual Studio Code that help you to build your day-to-day development 10x faster as a developer, and that will really worth, right? So now I will show you a step by step how you can use this to 10x your day-to-day development productivity. So first you need to go to this view section, and either you can use shortcuts Control Shift X in your Visual Studio Code, and in extension you need to find Amazon Q, and you will see this extension. So this extension will be available, and you can see this have a different GenAI capabilities and new development, the documentation generation, reviewing code, test cases generation, and lot of other stuff. So let's first install this extension and see that in action. So here I am installing this extension, and it is really quick. Right now it's installed, and you can see here the Amazon Q icon in your Visual Studio Code. Now next step, we will go to that Amazon Q extension, and here I'm trying to use this Amazon Q AI power tool to do my productivity 10x as a developer. So here there are different options to choose while you are starting with this. So for whenever you starting with this, start with the free version, so you get a hands-on and see like how it will enhance your productivity. So for using the free version, we need to set up a builder ID with AWS. So I'm selecting that version, and I'm clicking on continue to set up builder ID. So I am clicking here, and it will redirect to the browser. So I am opening my browser where I will set up my builder accounts. So that is an AWS Builder account. By using that, you are able to use this Amazon queue. So I have already set up this account before. In your case, it will ask you to give your email ID and create your builder account in AWS. And once you create your account and log in, it will show the screen like this. It will ask extension to give a Visual Studio access for doing different activities, because this Amazon Q developer will manage your workspace to suggest and give a suggestion on your code, generate a code, and do the needful changes for speeding up your 10x development work, right? So this is really interesting. So now I'm allowing access, and it will my builder ID get set up, right? So you can see like request approved, and your builder ID gets set up. Now I'm closing this, I'm going here. Now you can see I'm getting this screen where I am seeing the Amazon Q UI, where I am able to ask here a different question for my day-to-day development activity to speed up my development. And There are a lot of different stuff here. So these are the different capabilities, like we are able to generate a new code, we are able to do documentation, review the code and test cases, and many other stuff, right? So there are a lot of different capabilities. So you can see, right, if you put here a slash in your question, it will give you here different capabilities like generate a new code, test cases generation, reviewing code, documentation and other stuff, right? So say for example, I want to generate some new code and I am creating new project. So I am setting up a new project, I'm adding a folder to workspace. For adding a folder to workspace, first I am just creating a new projects. So let me go to the new project section. So here I already created one blank folder for this particular demo. So I'm selecting that folder, dev AI demo. So I added this particular folder in my workspace. So you can see like dev AI demo, this new blank folder created in my Visual Studio Code workspace. And now I will use a Gen AI Amazon Q power to speed up my 10x, speed up my development with 10x by using AI power tool in my day-to-day activity. So now I will show you that in action. So here is the Amazon queue, is already there, right? And now I'm starting my, say for example, I want to build a my new development task. So I want to build a, simple serverless API on AWS by using Python and AWS CDK infrastructure as a code tool. So let me ask this AI powered Amazon Q developer tools to implement that for me to speed up my development 10x faster. So I'm telling this tool implement AWS serverless API using Python and AWS CDK. So now I am giving this instruction, and let's see that in action now how it's go. So you can see it will telling the feature development, Amazon Q developer agent will do the software development on behalf of us. So it will generate a code based on our instructions. So it is telling, okay, I will generate code for you. That might be take few minutes, right? So it is already started generating the code as per our instruction, and it will help us with the step by step guideline. So this is really great things, right? It will help us to enhance our productivity instead of writing everything from scratch. So you can see like the Gen AI Amazon Q developer action get started. It is generating a rare great code for us, right? So here it's showing step by step. Still it is in progress, and soon we'll have a our code ready for given instruction to build a simple serverless API by using Python and AWS CDK infrastructure as a code tool. So here you can see, right, the generated code. Let me make this a bigger. So generating code, I will share you update here. Summary of the changes to implement a serverless API using, I need to create a new project structure, and he just explaining things what he did, right? Or a tool did. So this you can see like it is telling us how I will doing that, right? I have created a complete serverless implementation using CDK and Python, included a Lambda function, included a API gateway integration, and necessary infrastructure as a code. So he's telling what he included in this demo, right? So you can see like so here the project code is generated, and it is included a API gateway, Lambda function, and CDK stuff. Also telling like I have implemented a complete serverless API using CDK and Python, include all necessary API gateway, REST API, Lambda function, endpoints, and CDK infrastructure, and all the stuff, right? So this is, you can see, 6 files get created and structure also get set up. And here we have all the codes generated by using this AI powered tool Amazon Q developer. and it will ask us like just review this here structure and all the stuff, and it is asking like any feedback or you want to accept these changes. Let us accept these changes. So it will, here currently we have this folder blank, right? So now let's accept this all changes, and it will ask us to it will auto get added into our folder. Okay, so for now it is asking like have any other task for me. So for now we accepted these changes, right? So you can see now we have this code generated instead of writing everything from scratch. So here we have a like cdk code generated, which is like creating a cdk infrastructure as a code stack to deploy on aws. And here we have a simple like that structure setup. We have this infrastructure api stack setup for cloud formation cdk based deployment, right? So you can see like at high level I'm just showing like lambda function get set up with the python 3.9 version. Also a rest api also gets set up here, and also here you can see like resources and method gets also added. Hello a resource and get method added for this, right? So you can see like it is auto generated everything here. And if you see in lambda function, here we have this handler function code also generated, right? So it is a very simple lambda function api get when endpoint get endpoint generated, and simple code generated for this. So now as a next step, if we want to do more thing with this extension, right? So let's we can tell them no, we don't want to do any other development, and we can do another action. And we can tell them like we want to generate some test cases. Please generate test case for this file code. So it will get this context and generate a test cases. So it is telling like generating unit test. So it is quickly generate some unit case test cases for us. So it is like simple example for now, just a demo perspective, but we are able to do complex things here as well by using this AI power tool. So you can see like it is have a auto suggested the structure, and the test file get created. We are also able to view the differences if we already have the test cases created, and we need to reject or accept. Let me accept it. So if you see we have automated these things like test folder get generated. We have automated this handler test file get created, and this test file also have a like automated all this code written with the imported needful pytest library for creating a test cases, right? You can see like it is also added some test cases to do the assert check, and also there is a some other test case for correct response and empty events, and extra parameters and all those stuffs, like multiple test cases get generated, right? It is a really quick, like it is very hard to like create this kind of test case structure and do this from scratch and generate this kind of different test cases, right? This is very very simple example I given you here to understand the fundamental how ai tool amazon q developer like this tool help you to uh, enhance your day-to-day activity and build a faster 10x faster in your day-to-day life, right? It will not just like generating a new code or generating a test cases. Even it will help you to review your code, right? So if you say for example you have this handler code, and if you want to review this code, here you are directly able to do this way also, like explain this code or fix this code or generate. There are other things also you are able to do. If you can do explain, it will explain this code step by step. You can see like this code so a basic aws lambda function handler written in python, uh, and it will like give a step by step guideline like what this code is about, right? So you can see anyone can understand the handler function have a two parameter event and context. the function return a this kind of API gateway response format with three main parts, this and that, and right. The status code is this, handler is this, and body is this. So it is a like step by step explanation given for this code. So it is a really enhance our productivity in terms of like our day to day development. And now if say for example we take an example of development or test cases, if you want to review, right, review this code, we can also ask to review this. Would you like to review your active file or workspace you have open? We can say review active file, right? So let's see, it will review this file and give us a suggestion as a reviewer, code reviewer, right? This is a very simple file, but we have a lot of complex code written that will also get reviewed and give us a step by step suggestion. So you can see like I am reviewing this file, this may take few minutes, and initializing code review, reviewing your code, and will it will give us a result. So this kind of you can see, right, it is already completed the code review, and it is telling like there are zero critical issue, high part zero issues, means only found one low level issue. So here we are able to see it like what that readability and maintainability issue detected, right? So it is telling about like some readability and maintainability issues. So it is telling like you can see like this will be showing some readability and maintainability issues and showing us like what we can improve, right? So even we are able to tell them, can you fix this, and it will give us a guideline like how to fix it, right? So it will also give us a like suggestion how you can fix it. So you can see this can be improved and in couple of ways, and it is also giving us a some suggestion to get that fix. Okay, so this way we are able to utilize this tool to like debug any issues or a new development or a lot of other stuff, right? So this tool is having a very great capabilities to implement a new task, creating a test cases, reviewing stuff, generating a documentation, and lot of other stuff, right? We are able to generate documentation as well for our APIs and other code we are writing, right? So this way you can see like even someone new to any technologies, they can easily generate. Here we also have a like infrastructure as a code generated by using this tool, right? So this is a really great stuff. It is having a lambda function API gateway created, some methods created, and this handler created, and test cases created, even suggested the code review things, and helping us with the debugging, right? So it will of course and even any this is we I given a very simple example just to understand, but you are able to do lot of complex stuff. You are able to do a lot of complex debugging by using Amazon Q Developer, a GenAI power tool. I'm day to day using this tool, and I noticed like it is a really great tool, help you to quickly fix your complex issue by using this Gen AI tool, and it will save your lot of hours. I would say more than 10x developer performance should increase by using this kind of Gen AI and AI based developer tools if you can day to day use in your Visual Studio. There are pro version also available in Amazon Q Developer, and all the code whisperer capabilities available in Amazon Q. So this is a really great tool, and now it is great to start using AI powered tool in your day to day development activity to differentiate yourself as a developer, right? So why you are waiting? Start building 10x faster than other developers. Thank you for watching. Please start doing this day to day in actions, and I would like to see how you proceed with your 10x productivity. Just let me know in comments if you are already using this or any other tools for your day to day development activity to make it more faster.